The room froze the second I walked in. Then came the laughter. "Test run! Husband's here!" someone jeered. Glasses clinked, voices rose, circling me like a pack of hyenas. And then she appeared. My wife, my partner, my betrayer. Her perfect smile stretched across her face, that red dress gleaming under the lights as if the whole night belonged to her. She walked straight to me, slipped an envelope into my hand, and said loud enough for everyone to hear, "The first job my firm is taking on is our divorce. Sign it and leave." The crowd roared with laughter, clapping like they were watching a show. My humiliation was their entertainment. I didn't argue, I didn't crack, I just turned, walked out, and let the door shut behind me. That's when the silence shifted, no longer theirs but mine. And silence is where revenge takes root. I had built her dream from the ground up. Every wall of that firm had my money in it, my effort, my fingerprints. I was the quiet investor, the shadow fueling the spotlight she loved so much. $20 million of my money, every party, every trip, every client dinner, all from my accounts. I thought I was building a future for us. Turns out, she was building her escape. I was just the scaffolding she tore down when she was done. But the signs were always there. The phone she angled away at dinner, the sudden late nights, the champagne she bought without using my card, though it was still my money. Then the whispers, the test run husband jokes spreading through her circle. I was just her practice round before she moved on to the life she really wanted. That envelope was just her big reveal. The betrayal had been planned for months. But what she never understood is this: I never put money into something I can't control. I didn't explode. Rage is loud, and loud only warns your enemy. I stayed calm. I even smiled on the ride home. Once I logged in, a few clicks of the keyboard flipped her entire empire upside down. First, the cancellations. The party was gone, every payment clawed back. The caterers, the band, the decorator, all called it off. Credit lines froze in the middle of her toast. Then came the trips. Paris in 2 weeks, cancelled. Cabo, Bali, Milan, gone with a single click. And finally, the main artery, the $20 million I had invested. I wired it back into my own accounts. Not stolen, not hidden, just reclaimed, legally, quietly, permanently. She wanted to serve me divorce papers. Instead, I served her reality. Within minutes, my phone lit up. 1 call, then 10, then hundreds. 456 missed calls in just the first hour. Her partners, even her mother. The empire she flaunted had crumbled before the ink on those divorce papers even dried. At that party, I imagined the lights flickering, the band going silent when the payment bounced, the staff walking out mid-toast. And her, standing there as her mask slipped, realizing her entire empire wasn't hers at all. It was mine, and I had taken it back. Hours later, when the phone finally went quiet, the doorbell rang. I opened it to find her standing there. No audience, no laughter, no spotlight this time. Her makeup was streaked, her voice cracked. "You can't do this to me," she begged. I studied her. She still thought it was about her. "No," I said quietly. "You did this to yourself." She reached for me, desperate, pleading. I stepped back, letting the door stand between us. "You turned my life into a stage," I told her. "Tonight, you learned what happens when the curtain falls." And then I closed the door. The divorce went through quickly, cleanly. She got nothing but debts. The firm she bragged about never recover. Without my funding, it collapsed within months. Clients vanished, partners scattered. Her name, once rising, became a warning whispered in hushed voices. And me? I didn't set out to burn her world down. I just took away the matches. They once mocked me as the test-run husband, someone disposable, replaceable. But I wasn't the test. I was the lesson. And lessons aren't forgotten.